Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about e-commerce SEO. You'll learn about some key strategies that you can use in optimizing your website category and product pages from keywords research, backlinks to technical SEO. I understand that every website owners want to focus on growing their website organic search traffic to increase their sales. SEO is the top of my list to acquire free traffic to your website. Without further ado, let's dive into this. So the first tip that I will discuss today is keywords research. Keywords are words or phrases that customers online are searching for your products or services into search engines like Google. Keywords are important because this helps increase your reach and organic traffic. Showing relevant keywords will send a lot of traffic to your website. There are many ways to find keywords best for your business or to your website. But the fastest and the easiest way is to use a free keyword research tool like Google Keyword Planner. You just need to have a Google Ads account, and take note of this. If nobody is searching what you're writing about on your page, you won't get any visitors. That is why we need to assign a keywords or a specific landing pages with bunch of keywords so that we know exactly what people are searching for. Many website owners are struggling to rank because they are targeting the wrong keywords, and sometimes it's a way too competitive to rank like keywords like weight loss, real estates, payday loans. No matter how in-depth our keywords analysis, even if you do everything right, it can take at least a year or more to rank in Google. We also need to consider your competitors ahead of you who have done substantial SEO in the past. So this is what I recommend you to focus on. Look for long-tail keywords and question-based keywords that you can use to create helpful SEO content for your website. You can use Amazon to find e-commerce keywords. This is because people who visited Amazon have a higher purchase intent. To get started, type the product and look at the keyword suggestion results. There are other keyword tools that will give you in-depth data. Ahrefs is the one I use and has an advanced tool that provides gap analysis features. You can find keywords that your competitors rank for where your website isn't ranking. Ideally, look for low competition keywords that you have a chance to rank in Google. The most crucial part is to understand what people are searching online. This is called keyword search intent, and there are 4 types of it. First, the informational search intent. These queries are intended for users looking for specific tutorials or to answer questions. Like for example, a term like how to fix a broken doorknob or how to create a website. Next, the navigational search intent that looks for a particular website brands like TED videos, Amazon login, or Shopify prices. One more thing is the transactional keyword intent. These search terms are used to buy something like coupon discount and shopping. For example, buy an iPhone 12. In short, the customer is in the buying mode and looking for a website to purchase online. Lastly is the commercial intent keyword. This is the type of keywords used for customers who are undecided about what product are right for them. Most likely, they are looking for reviews, recommendation, and comparisons. Keywords like best hosting for WordPress or Samsung versus iPhone. So now, let's move on the e-commerce site structure. As a website owner, you need to understand how your business is structured. The homepage is the top level page of the hierarchical structure. This is followed by the main categories and the subcategories, and finally the product page. Take note, the structure really depends on the outcome from your keywords research. So for instance, when someone is searching for men's shoes as the main category, you can split up this keyword into subcategories into men's sneakers and men's boots. Then, when a website visitor lands on your product page, they often just click away from completing the purchase process. When establishing content optimization to top-level pages, it's important to ensure what you should focus on. There are factors for you to consider to reinforce the e-commerce site structure. First, the URL structure, the breadcrumbs, the site navigation, and the internal linking. Improving your title tag, the description, and adding schema snippets will help increase your click-through rate, conversions, and of course your rankings. The common pitfalls in running the e-commerce website is the loading time. If you run an e-commerce site that you have to deal with bulk images in your category or your collection pages, which results in slowing down the sites that affects SEO performance and user experience. There are a couple of things that you should consider to fix, like adding cache plugin, content delivery network, and finding the fast hosting provider. I highly recommend that organizing an e-commerce website structure will help users find faster what they are looking for on your website, and search engine will understand deeply what your website is all about. So let's talk about new update from Google announced. It's the Google Page Experience. As we can see on the internet, Google has been focusing on algorithm updates that enhance user experience for years. Google Page Experience Update is looking for intuitive, user-friendly pages throughout your website. That means if users enjoy their experience on your site, you will highly get ranked by Google. So how you can optimize your user experience? Google added a new page experience signal, Google Web Vitals, with existing search signals such as mobile friendliness, safe browsing, HTTPS security, and intrusive interstitial as the guidelines. Core Web Vital is a speed metric used to measure a user experience. There are three components of Core Web Vital are the largest content paint to measure a page speed, cumulative layout shift to measure how stable the page layout is, and first input delay to measure the interaction of the web pages on how long items on a page to respond. You want to make sure to improve your Core Web Vital so that users have a better experience and you can forward to a better SEO. So let's talk about the underrated internal links, and this is the part of e-commerce SEO. This is another important ranking factor within your e-commerce SEO strategy. Effective internal linking strategy is a powerful technique, especially for blog content marketing. Internal backlinks from your blog post is something you can do on your own or on an ongoing basis, and this is considered the backbone of internal linking building strategy. As a rule of thumb, it's important to refrain from adding links from the top level pages on the website because these links already exist in the main navigation menu. The most natural links you can include are deep within the structure of a website. There are a couple of ways to effectively apply internal links to your e-commerce website. The first one is the product page. When a customer visits this page, you should include dynamic related products. This allows search engines to index, strengthen other product pages, and could create in-depth internal linking structure. Next is to write articles about your product reviews or buying guides to feature a product within the context, then link back to your product page. As you link to your product pages, Google will see those products. They're going to see the subcategories and the categories that are linked to within the page. That's going to allow the page to distribute internal linking to the most important pages around the website. When you do this, it's going to create a web of internal linking structure or distribution to other pages of the website. There are few ways to find relevant internal pages from your blog page. Go to Google and search for your site:/domain.com blog, and then add the phrase local SEO. You will see in the results all pages on your blog that mention the phrase. The easiest way is to use an Ahrefs tool and use the Link Opportunities Report Audit in Ahrefs. So that's it for internal links. So let's dive into technical SEO issues. We can all agree that e-commerce websites face the problems of a lot of technical SEO issues. Some of the most important technical issues you should be aware of are found in the search pages, navigation filters, paginizations, sitemaps, and duplicate content on the product pages. So now let's go over them one by one, and the first is the crawl budget. Low crawl budgets have a direct impact on indexing issues affecting your site search ranking. To improve your crawl budget, you need to fix broken links, increase inbound links, and update sitemap regularly. Next is search pages. When someone goes into search box and types in a query that products or a URL, you need to make sure that the results are blocked and Google doesn't pick them up. Next is the navigation. Cleaning the navigation is a must. Plus, it also needs to be optimized dynamically 100%. Make sure your navigation doesn't create lots of URLs that have no structure to it, or create pages that shouldn't be in the index. All of them will end up competing with the rest of the pages on the site. So let's talk about the filters. The filters in an e-commerce site function that produce tons of various URLs to make sure they are also blocked and not in the index at all. Pagination. For pagination, you need to implement extra caution about what pages you allow in the index. In general, the best practice nowadays is not to index any pagination in Google. So let's say, for example, if you're running an e-commerce platform and want to sell 100 products under one category, pagination breaks down into 5 pages with 20 products each page. Ideally, adding a canonical tag will sell canonical links to the original page will prevent any duplicate page issues. Another solution is to add an infinite scrolling. The product page duplicate content. Duplicate content can happen anytime, and this is very common for e-commerce websites. Say you have one product but it comes in different designs and 5 different sizes. That's give you a whole bunch of different pages when you have all those options. Again, make sure you're blocking all of those other pages and then push them in the main authority to the main product page. The next is the loading time. As always, the faster the loading time of the page, the better shopping experience. A better user experience translates to improved SEO, increased ROI, and happier customers. This ultimately leads to greater revenue and profits. My advice for website running WooCommerce is to automate image optimization. For the best experience, I recommend using ShortPixel WordPress plugin, get a faster CDN like Cloudflare, and install a free cache plugin that will boost website performance and reduce loading time. There are many types of content that you can add in your web page. This may include articles, video, image, or even infographics. Your content should serve your customer interaction, answer any particular query, and optimize any related terms that search engine deeply understand your web page is all about. One issue that is usually up in the e-commerce sites is the creation of too many categories. Yes, you want to rank for all those terms on your e-commerce websites. But if you create too many categories, it results in thin content with no value to the user. Google algorithm is smart to distinguish pages made for just SEO. My advice is to place the content above the fold, giving a little context about the products you offer that much, and answer the search intent of the user. In addition, you can add user-generated content with product review to add further context. Take note, category pages are an important part of your e-commerce website because you get highly searched volume keywords that will help to increase your reach in your website traffic. Building links to category and product pages is somehow not an easy task compared to your blog post. Let me show you some effective ways that you can use to acquire more backlinks. First, find your top 3 competitors. You need to find out what websites are linking to your competitor sites but don't link to you. Let's head over to Ahrefs by going to the Link Intersect feature tool under the navigation menu option. We will enter 3 closest competitors and then your website at the bottom. This will generate a report of sites coming from your competitors. You have to do it one by one on which page you are linking to your competitor and figure out what context they are linking to you. Let's say if your competitor is linking to a blog site, you should email the site owner and build a relationship before asking for a link request. Link building is about building a relationship with the website owners. It takes a little while to build quality backlinks to your website. Outreach Ninja is another tool that I use for prospecting to find influencers to your niche. Basically, this tool will help your outreach effort for link building, content promotion, and relationship building with influencers and bloggers. Another way to build backlinks to your website is to write content for one specific niche and build articles around the pillar page. And this is called a content hub. It strategically builds internal links between the content of your website. As we all know that backlink increase the link authority of a page, then pass the link juice to other subpages in the hub through internal backlinks. Before doing that, you have to assess the topic search intent and traffic potential of each article. This is one of the best free backlink strategies on how your website that will help increase link authority of your money page. The old school link building strategy doesn't work effectively these days. In fact, they can harm your website in the long run. On the other hand, e-commerce content marketing efforts have a structured way of generating quality backlinks. There are several proven content frameworks and tools that you can use nowadays. No matter what type of business you engage, website review is an integral part of your SEO strategy because it greatly influences the way people interact with your products. For many online consumers, reviews on your product pages influence buyer intention. 90% of customers online say that their buying decisions are influenced by online reviews. For instance, if you saw a product with 100 reviews versus 5 reviews, which one should you buy? Put yourself in customer shoes. There are a couple of ways to ask review from your customers. First, ask your customers directly through email if they are satisfied with their orders. If they don't have any issues, then it's time to ask for a review. Timing is everything. Next, offer a reward program or even just a small incentives or 3% discount or even 5% discounts on the next order. The last tip for an e-commerce website is to make sure to install an SSL. This will help secure your customers' information like name, email, and most especially the credit card details. Google officially stated that it will give your website a minor ranking boost. So those were the tips on how to do e-commerce SEO. I would be happy to hear all your thoughts in the comments below. God bless us all.